Click or tap and hold it until that progress bar fills up. Did you hear that? That means you can let go of your hand. Now you are ready for the quest. You will need to find 10 notes in 9 chapters. One of them has 10 notes. But I'm going to show you where all 10 notes are. Let's get started. If you notice above the crouch button, there is a magnifying glass button. If you press it, you will be able to see the hidden notes. On the basketball area, on chapter 5 under these seats, there is a hidden note. You don't need to escape. As long as you click or tap the note, you will be fine. As you can see, I clicked the note, but I died to Piggy. But as long as I click the note, I will be fine. On the treehouse on chapter 4, there is a hidden note. In the bank on chapter 10, you need to pass the laser obstacle. That is why I have a small avatar. But first you need to stun Piggy with the gun or give grass to Zizzy. Here is a tip: only one player in the server must click or tap the note. It doesn't need to be all players, only one player can click or tap the note. Even if another player click or tap the note, you will be fine. In the cage with tires on chapter 8, there will be a note. In fact, you can click or tap the note fast because you don't need to unlock something to get the note. In the blue key card area on chapter 7, there will be a note. In the red keycard room on chapter 9, under the wooden bench, there is a note. Under the bed where we spawn on chapter 6, there is a note. You will also need to do the Mrs. P quest too. That is why I'm going to escape chapter 6, and I will show you how to get the Mrs. P skin too. First, unlock the escape door, but don't escape. See that decoration right there? You will need to insert a code. The code is 0524. After you insert the code, there is a heart key inside that decoration, and escape with the heart key. In the tower on chapter 11 on the blue key area, there is a note. The second step for the skin is to go to chapter 8 after you escape with the heart key on chapter 6. I set my alternative account to be Piggy, so it would be easier. First, unlock the green room. You will see this heart lock on this big cabinet. Click or tap on the lock, and it will open, and you will need to insert another code. The code is apple pie. I have no idea why that code is apple pie. Here is another tip: if you on PC, you can use the mouse wheel to insert a letter. After you insert the code, you will need to play a memory game from Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, and that is musical memory. It is best to use the chat to memorize the pattern. After you finish the memory game, the Ferris wheel will start moving around in circles. Don't forget to open the escape door first and don't escape. Go to the Ferris wheel. On one of these seats, there will be a heart box. Now escape with the heart box. Now for the next step for the skin and the NPC, go to plant on any mode. I will set my alternative account to be Piggy on player mode. Now there will be 9 puzzle pieces scattered around. Don't forget to click or tap the magnifying glass. Once we reach to the second part of the map, there will be a note. This puzzle piece used to be there, but it moved to the red key room. The 8th puzzle piece was moved to right there. Once you collect all the puzzle pieces, get the TNT and don't use it in the middle. Like I said, don't use the TNT on the middle, instead follow a path that I took. I mute the audio because I don't know if this music is copyright or not, because I enable streamer mode on the settings. Use the TNT on that door. Get ready once you reach to this part. Make sure your magnifying glass is enabled. Here is a tip. At a certain time, Mrs. P will move fast, so have the sprint or decoy ability ready at all times. If you use the decoy ability, Mrs. P will kill your decoy. Here is footage of me using the decoy when Mrs. P moved fast. Did you hear that? That means Mrs. P killed my decoy. Use the red, green, and purple potion on that big potion glass to get a heart. If Mrs. P moved fast, keep jumping like I did to the TO boss. Keep jumping until Mrs. P moves slow. Don't forget to click or tap the note in the barn. Now give the heart to Mrs. P or Mr. P. There is a second heart. If you give Mrs. P the heart, she suddenly stops, and for a few seconds she starts moving again. Oh yeah, another tip. If you click or tap the note in the barn, you don't need to escape as long as you click or tap the note. Here is the ending cutscene. If you escape, you will get the Mrs. P skin. You can watch it, the ending, I guess. But it's not over yet. Head to Chapter 9 on Player Plus Bot. Inside one of these cars, there is a grappling hook. It spawns in a random car. For me, the grappling hook is in this tan car. But for you, the grappling hook is in a different car. Use the plank here. See that window? Mrs. P is in there. That's why there is a grappling hook. Get the grappling hook. Here's me getting the grappling hook. Once you got the grappling hook, use the grappling hook here. Now get dynamite. Get on the grappling hook like this. Now use the dynamite right here.
Boom!
Click or tap on the note, and you will get the Mrs. P NPC in build mode. I already have it, so that's why you didn't hear the cha-ching. And if you click or tap on that note, you will get the Mrs. P NPC. The total notes you click or tap on them are 10. And that's how you get both the Mrs. P skin and the Mrs. P NPC. Let's showcase the NPC. It also got a setting icon, so there are settings. Bye bye for now.